are hot.
Hot Mike!
We are live.
Show.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, everyone got mixed up somehow. What happened?
Oh.
Wow.
I am me. That's all that matters.
Oh, wow.
No, that's super
I guess
freaking
I
weird.
have to do a Russian accent now.
No, it's got all... Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Boom. There you go. I was working off the 6 peeps instead of the regular one. Yeah, no. Remember when we first got on the Zoom call, Maddie, and I said, I'm a fucking idiot, and you're like, no, you're not. Exhibit B.
Okay, you're a fucking idiot, but I love you.
Thank you. That's all I ask. Oh, welcome to Tal'Dorei World in Chaos, where we put on the best shit shows. No, God damn it, Robert. He's been doing this all day, and by all day I mean the last half an hour.
I mean, his whole life, really, but you know.
Here at Soulbear RPG, we are proud to be sponsored by SoNerdwear.com. It's what the nerds wear. Make sure to go to SoNerdwear.com, use the discount code Soulbear, get yourself 10% off your order of cool geek gear. Whew. Yeah. So, with that, quick recap of last session. As you guys had finished fighting the avatar of the Scaled Tyrant, you found yourselves back in the Temple of the Moonweaver, and after kind of explaining everything that happened, decided it was time to go take a break. You guys really needed a break. So you headed back to your home where you guys were asking, about things that are around town, anything that might be like a shop or things to do or libraries. Eladriel, I think is his name. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, as Eladriel was kind of explaining, this is ancient elven wisdom, but, we'll take a look. Kalisha decided now's a good time to be a smartass, and offended Eladriel, who still managed to get you guys some steeds and such to head out, but ultimately said, sorry, not sorry, about the books. That said, you guys took some time to plan your next steps, what you want to do, decompress a little bit, and decided that it was time to go see Tolinar at the Wizard's Tower outside the Emerald Outpost, as you guys are close enough that it should only take a day or two's travel with carts and horses. So, Eladriel went and fetched carts and horses for you. You guys took a long rest, and you all were setting out. So.
And maybe someone had a visitor?
Oh, yes. Someone did have a visitor.
Oh, yeah. The visitor.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
You mean the
Dun, dun,
raccoons we adopted?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about the raccoons. I did my best to forget about the raccoons.
I'll never forget.
Phil and Lil, they have names. Come on.
Yes, the raccoons Phil and Lil and the little raccoon Bjorns, which I don't care what they actually are, that is what they are. This is fantasy, goddammit, and I'm going to call him a fucking raccoon Bjorn if I want to.
Raccoon what? Excuse me?
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Like a baby Bjorn.
Baby Bjorn.
Yep,
Okay.
for raccoons.
Yeah.
I was corrected as to what that is, and I said I don't care, it's fantasy.
It's.
I mean, I think Robert was an expert, but that's okay.
Well, Robert's an expert in all sorts of things.
I am. I used to work at Babies R Us, motherfucker.
Not just worked there, but managed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Roasted.
Manage the shit out of some babies.
Oh,
I could help you select a car seat.
You know,
Bitch.
I wasn't trying to call Robert out, but here we are. As a quick aside, as you'll no doubt notice, if you have watched the show before, you see a Lamar, where Sai normally sits. Unfortunately, Sai had to drop out of Tal'Dorei for personal reasons, and gives his best, but will not be able to join us moving forward. So we asked Lamar if he would be willing to join this motley crew of assholes, and he said, motley crew of assholes? I love assholes. So he joined. Am I paraphrasing?
I mean, you're not paraphrasing, sir. I love asshole. It is my favorite thing to be part of.
Oh, you know,
I love assholes.
everyone needs some choice of midnight snack. Um,
Right?
Some
So-
people like that chocolate swirl. You can't hate, man.
Don't knock until you try it.
Wow.
we will discover who his character is shortly, and I will do my best to give Sindar a decent send off, as best I can with what limited resources I have in fantasy. I don't want to make another person just poof out of existence. It's difficult. All of a sudden, people are poofing left and right.
Very taxing on those cosmic abilities.
Yeah.
Poof, poof, poof.
But yes, the visitor. Crap, I need to explain. What?
Visitor crap. I don't know. Sorry.
I actually forgot all about the visitor, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a week. The end of the month happened, and I am drained mentally. So,
I feel that.
if you want to know about the
Hopefully it's
visitor,
bonus, dog.
that makes one of us. If you want to know more about the visitor, watch the last episode. It's right there on the VOD. It's good stuff. I promise. Anyway, so we pick up as the party is leaving Singorn. You guys have been kind of not escorted out, but guided out.
Yeah.
But you guys were told that you are welcome back in Singorn, so you didn't completely burn the bridge. Just burned the library. And as you guys set off to travel, as you guys are leaving, one of the guards chases behind the caravan and says, "Wait! Wait! Wait!
What?
We have an urgent message. It's from Zephyra."
Zephyra.
Zephyra.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I didn't read it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have the message with you? Is it?
Yeah.
What's
Yes.
that?
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna make you come back for it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am sorry. There's a lot on my mind. Thank you.
No, you're very welcome. And you look at the scroll he hands you, and it's actually addressed to Sindar.
Sendar. Oh. Yeah. Here.
So you hand him the scroll, and he unravels it, and his eyes widen, and he rolls it back up, and he looks at you all, and says,
Will?
"Well, I forget his accent already. It's
Deep.
yeah, and I know.
Sound
I
like
don't-
he tried to do Batman.
I know, but it was a very specific form of Batman that I can't do. Well,
I'm really upset right now.
yeah, like, okay, so I got my scroll, and there we go. It looks like I proved my worth, and Keyleth is willing to take me into training to be an arch druid.
You're gonna make a fucking great tree, man.
Well, I'm not gonna end up a tree. I mean, I'm never gonna be
How
the
that works?
No. I turn into
understand.
animals. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Ugh, somebody gets it. Listen, you guys at this point are wrapping up your business, going around, doing your thing. But my purpose was to become an archdruid, and that's why I went with you.
We appreciate everything you've done.
Bye forever.
You were both brave and foolish to join us, but we appreciated your assistance.
Oh yeah, no, I was a complete idiot. I had no idea you guys were going to be getting into such crazy stuff. Like, that was beyond me.
Well, I don't know, man. I didn't know you long enough, but I definitely we wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't do goodbyes. And he turns
Yeah.
into a giant eagle and flies away because that feels like the most Sindar thing he could do.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Why couldn't he turn into something different so that we could turn into something different?
Well, that's sad.
But also, Sylvia, I feel like you said goodbye forever and away because you don't actually get to say that to people before they go, and that's really sad.
Yeah, yeah.
But now we're at a point you actually get to tell people goodbye. That's good. It's growth.
What? I'm so confused.
I think it's because people usually just die.
Right. Oh, all right. No.
Yeah.
Everybody dies. It's just life. Right, Siegfried? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know. So. Okay.
Such is life.
Yeah. Let's we continue.
Okay.
No, we're going to see your ex-lover's uncle, right?
I
Thought he was his mentor.
I love how you keep putting it that way. He was my ex-lover's uncle. The lover I had for maybe a total of 6 months? Maybe 8? I was his student for a decade. I think that's more significant.
Maybe.
Sorry, it was just really sad.
Must
That's
have
really,
learned so
really
much.
sad.
I just find it interesting that you like to focus on that, as I have only one former lover, and you have
Many.
I don't know, a lot.
Do you want to have the conversation? Is that where we're at right now?
Please not around me.
No, we're not talking about future lovers. We're talking about past lovers.
Covering Lil's ears.
You gotta leave Siegfried alone, man. He's not interested, okay?
I feel like every time you tell him not to, it's just going to get worse. So people's personal boundaries should be important.
Yeah. Well,
If not, you get kicked out of bars.
right.
I learned that lesson the hard way.
Why would you not respect someone's wishes to be left alone? That makes no sense.
I don't know. Being left alone is great.
Narcissism's a hell of a thing. I'll just leave it at that.
Fair.
Hmm.
I don't understand that very well, but
Me neither.
Oh, it's pretty easy. I'm the greatest.
no, I just cannot. I cannot relate to being narcissistic. I don't.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Are we gonna go? Are we just gonna stand here talking?
We're walking and talking.
Yeah,
Writing
it's like
and talking.
It's an Aaron Sorkin movie.
But we
Yes.
have horses.
We're riding and talking. Whatever.
There's also a cart.
We're going.
Oh, we're in a cart. Okay.
We're going.
Okay.
We're just we're talking as we go. It's like, who wants to ride in silence? That sounds fantastic, actually.
No, we're gonna talk the whole way.
How long does it take raccoons to grow up?
Not
5
long.
years.
5 years. I don't think 5 years. It should only
What?
be about
Well, how old are they right now?
less than a year, really,
They're about
Yeah.
4 months old.
To become adults?
for a raccoon.
Yeah, they can't
Sure.
vote yet. They're not gonna be able to vote in a year.
I don't think raccoons can vote.
Okay, well, first of all, we need to fix that because they should be able to.
I don't think they care.
Tal'Dorei a democracy?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I meant for what's for dinner
Down.
or where we should go.
I think they just like bugs.
If I give them cotton candy.
Did you do any research on this?
The lady said
Ah,
at the shelter.
You just took what the ladies said as everything.
Fact? Yeah. She's an expert.
Yeah, but okay. I don't understand that, but I don't know. I like to dive into subjects, really learn about them.
About bugs?
About if you're going to be raising raccoons as children, you should be learning everything there is to learn about raccoons.
I think she's gonna be raising raccoons as raccoons.
Either
not
way,
children.
it doesn't matter. but they're gonna be like children to her.
I mean, Phil's gonna steal stuff.
I'm gonna start playing my lyre as we're writing.
Phil's gonna steal stuff.
Yeah.
So, how smart do you think Phil is?
Probably a 5 out of 7.
Probably smarter than a lot of us.
That is very true. But who
Especially
isn't?
Kalishaw.
I'm very wise now because you guys cast the magics to make me brain.
Sometimes I wonder if you were faking it.
What, faking being dumb?
Yeah. To waste my diamond dust. Or my gold.
Yes, I am very much that petty that I would pretend to be dumb for months and travel through time and space
Seriously.
just to put you out of gold. Yes, Sylvia, that is what I did. You cracked the code.
It seems a little far-fetched when you put it that way.
Oh my God. You keep bringing up that goddamn money.
I mean, money's not that great. I never have much of it myself, so.
You know, you really should
The
start
boy is
boasting about...
barking, and
how you-
Sylvia's gonna go deal with the dog that's barking outside.
Like,
Alright.
flaunt up the fact that you saved the world and people will start paying you for things.
Well,
But I already did that.
Yeah, but now you can charge more for future things that you do.
But I didn't. You guys didn't offer to pay me when I joined you. Why would I start asking now?
No, we're not going to pay you. Other people are going to pay you.
I'm so confused.
she's not smart, Kalishaw. You need to spell it out for her.
Okay.
I'm slightly offended, but I'll get over it.
I know, dear. I apologize. I'm not very good with words.
Tori. We, the collective, us, the essence of chaos, which includes you,
Mm-hmm.
are now famous.
Ish.
No, we are.
Well, I mean, not everybody really knows everything yet. I mean, we're kind of famous.
Maybe we should be more
It's been
famous.
like 3 days.
Yeah. Word will travel, and we will be very famous. And when that
Wow.
happens, we save the fucking world. Word's gonna spread. And if it doesn't,
You're going to spread it?
yes. It's
I feel like you always spread it.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, carry on.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I got to click
Our-
that. Fuck.
Our fame is going to spread across Tal'Dorei almost as if it was a disease.
I thought you were going to say an eagle.
No.
Missed opportunity. Carry on.
I mean, come on.
And
bro.
with that, whenever we get hired to do something else, and it will come because people will want the heroes of Tal'Dorei to do whatever job they have for us,
I mean,
we can ask in return for more money because we are famous. And with that comes
But then, okay,
higher
okay,
price
okay.
tag.
I don't think we can ask for more money because we're famous for being heroes.
yes, we can.
No, because we're heroes.
Yes. Profiting heroes.
No, that's not
Being-
what a hero is.
Being a hero is not free. We did the entire last one pro bono.
I know, because we're heroes.
If people really need help, we really shouldn't be like, hey, give us money first and then we'll do it. Cause
Right. That's what
No,
Phil
no.
is for.
No, that's you invoice at the end. So wait, we're heroes. We're heroes, okay? And therefore can't accept money. But we're gonna train these 2 raccoons to go steal for us so that we can afford to be heroes?
Well, if we're going on like adventures and stuff, don't we find treasure and gold?
We have
and-
an image to uphold, okay?
As you say that, and your cart's traveling, it's hitting about midday.
Did we long rest? I just need to know in case this is an
Yes.
encounter. Okay.
Yes. But you notice up ahead there is a cart, and it seems to be broken in the rear. and the wheels seem to be kind of like separated out, and the cart's almost like completely in the dirt on the backside. And you notice a figure standing next to it, kind of examining it. Lamar, would you care to tell the party who they see?
They see a large man, about you say about 6'8", green skin, with long black hair with a little bit of a top knot. Not like one of these newfangled ones, but it's kind of scary looking. No armor, but like traveler's clothing and a big fur over his shoulder. Thick. This boy's thick in all the right ways. Just strong boy. And also, if you get examined, he does have the 2 teeth kind of protruding over his. Got a bit of a underbite.
Oh God, it's an orc.
I will say, Garen, Sylvia, Kalashan, Siegfried. This half-orc looks familiar to you, though a bit younger from the last time you had seen him. You recognize...
Wait,
Did I recognize?
Oh, shut the front door!
Yeah, Siegfried, you were there.
Wait a second.
What?
Well, I wasn't
Oh.
sure if you were going to have us roll or something.
No,
Should
you guys
we-
just recognize.
Why
Tori does not recognize.
What?
What?
How is
Kikir.
Kikir younger?
Should we go help this person you apparently know?
Because
Yeah.
we were in the future when we saw him, so he would
Hello,
have
do you
Wait.
need help?
Yeah.
Sylvia's gonna go, oh, Kikir!
You mean?
Howdy. Hello?
Long time no see.
No, I mean,
Long time until we see.
there you go. There it is.
Yes.
You know us. It's fine.
It's been like 3 years, man.
No,
What's going on? Or, excuse me, it'll be like 3 years, man. What's up?
All right. Okay, I know. Travelers get a little crazy. By the way, we're just gonna pump the little brakes here a little bit and say hello. So I don't know how you know me, but good to see you. Hi. I'm Kikir. Nice to meet you, little darling. And you are?
Oh, I'm Sylvia.
Hello, Sylvia.
You'll know me in 3 years, but you won't know me in 3 years because we saved the world.
I'm
I mean-
Kalashan. How
Okay.
are your wife and kids?
Okay. Hello, Kalashaw and Sylvia.
Siegfried.
Siegfried. Okay. Nice to meet you, sir.
You don't have a son yet, do you?
How do you know my wife is
We're psychic. We know what's gonna happen.
okay, strangers? I don't know how y'all know me or the fact that my wife is pregnant, but I've never seen you strangers before in my life. So I'm
No, you haven't.
No.
Hi, I'm Garen.
hello, Garen.
In a different place, in a different time, we did meet your future self. So we do know who you are, just not this version of.
I don't know you though. Hello, my name is Victoria.
Hello, Victoria.
Oh, yeah.
You must be the leader of this group. It's nice to meet you. Reach out there. I'm Kikir Thornbrush. Yeah. The old lady says I have to have a last name now. Now that we're going to be a proper family and all. It's nice to meet all of you, even though I guess we've done this before. Anyway,
Kind of.
hi. Where y'all headed off to? Unfortunately, this cart's done busted to shit.
We are headed towards the Emerald Outpost. Though we are going to a wizard's tower outside the outpost. You're welcome to join us. At
There'll be
least,
books.
for as far as we're going. Somebody else talk. I'm not good at talking. Damn it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
It's gonna be
Uh,
books.
It's going to be a great time. Probably a lot less stressful than the time that we're going to have in the future.
Yeah. Y'all about as crazy as the people I used to roll with. Just walk up, hey, how you doing? Anyway.
So,
Mm.
We're gonna go talk to Garen's mentor, and then I don't know what we're doing.
yeah,
All right.
and then we're gonna go talk to Alexio's family.
Well,
Oh, is that the one on the other continent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I know that you have a wife who's pregnant, who you're gonna name your son Boy.
what?
What?
What did I miss? I spaced out as Sylvia's eyes suddenly
Wait.
unglazed.
What if this is the reason he names his son Boy?
Was
Why
that
did you
for
put
real?
that?
Was that for real? The name of the child's boy?
Yeah,
For-
the child's name was Boy.
I thought that was a joke.
I
Yeah.
don't know what the child's going to be yet.
Give him
So
a
I guess
cup,
boy
boy.
would be.
It's a boy.
I mean, I guess boy would be if it's a boy, but it's a little odd to name a boy boy.
Wait,
It's just kind
I
of
think-
stupid, really.
I think I'm gonna
Sylvia.
rename my raccoon.
You're going to name your raccoon boy?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Steal the
Still a
stuff,
little.
boy. And then it's gonna steal the stuff.
I mean, far be it for me to tell you how to raise your youngins, little lady. I mean, you do what you must, but boy is a silly name for.
I think for
A
some
child.
reason you're gonna stick with it, but I think I'll stick with Phil.
Okay, Phil.
Anyway, we gotta get going now.
So y'all said y'all going to a wizard's tower by
Yeah.
the Emerald.
It'll be
Outpost.
fun.
I guess the little old lady was right about miracles. I'm actually going that way myself, if I be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
that's
So nice.
Kakir reaches into the back of the broken and pulls a bag and says, "I gotta take this with me. I'm going to pulls out a sheet of paper. Oh, my comment ain't that good. I gotta take this too. All right, get in the cart. Don't open the bag.
can I see that, please?
What's in the bag?
One second. I gotta.
Open the bag.
No,
Don't open.
no. Cannot open this bag. I got 1,500 gold if I bring this bag untouched to a man named Tolinar.
Tolinar.
Yeah, that's it. Tolinar.
That's
Yeah,
my.
that's it.
That's where we're headed.
Wait a second. We can totally look in the bag because we know that guy.
No, wait. What the fuck?
Okay.
Wait. Who's
First of all,
who's sending shit to what? What is happening? I don't trust any of this.
Who's
I'm
it from?
starting not to trust any of this either. People come up to me saying you know things, saying they're going to the same place, no Tolinar. All I know is I was coming from Kimmel trying to do some work. This broke
Okay.
down. All of a sudden, you crazy folks.
Okay. We'll just split it 50-50. It's fine. We'll take you.
he's got a pregnant wife at home. We can't take half his money.
We have
I'm out
two
here
children
trying
of
to
our
make
own.
money.
We have twins.
For raccoons, little darling, I've seen raccoons before. They can fend for themselves. They only live about 2 to 3 years in the wild anyway, so I don't know what you're planning on doing.
Oh no.
And Sylvia just stands there, just aghast.
Thank you for that.
Oh, was
That was-
that? Well, I mean, it kept. I mean,
They're playing a sad song on my lyre now.
taken care of. Maybe they last longer. I don't know. But all I know is
Out of Siegfried,
the
I
bag
have
away,
nothing to do with it.
taking this with me. We'll ride together. Yeah.
Um,
Siegfried will keep them alive.
but I'm sorry, but
I think
before
he
we
said he
go,
would-
um,
Oh, he
Ex-
did.
okay, enough
Oh.
about the raccoons, please, for a second.
Thank you. Oh,
Hey,
Who-
baby, can you bring it in?
Yeah, I just want to know who gave you this bag.
Yes. Whose sack are you carrying?
Yeah, come on. We can take a peek in
who
the
am I?
bag.
Do I know this? I don't think I know this.
You don't know this.
I have no idea. No one
Brian,
gets.
So,
Look.
someone offered you 1,000 gold up front and 1,500 upon receipt for transporting this package. No questions asked.
look, I gotta say, this is not the first seedy job I've done. Before I became a proper man, I did some things I'm not too proud of. Not like that, but violent. But anyway,
Kikir,
see,
What?
are you a land businessman?
I think it's better for his family.
Kakir brings out like a little piece of paper. Land is.
I used to be a sea businessman.
I think he means pirate.
Oh no! I was muscle for a band of bards. They have a.
You were muscle for a band? That is so cool.
Which band?
Which band?
They called themselves 5 Feet of Doom because it was all so short. No one's taller than 5 feet. Anyway, they travel from bar to bar and do their things and cause them. Well, the folks got really rowdy, so it was my job to make sure they didn't jump up to the stage. And it was okay money, got room and board, but apparently you have to pay back the bartender if you break a stove over someone's head.
A whole
So-
stove?
Well, it was just lying there, and the man wouldn't stop. I tried to punch him, but he just kept coming. So I grabbed the closest thing to me and hit him with a stove. And sometimes I get a little angry and I black out. Really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm
Really
getting better.
impressive, though.
Sylvia, can you do me a favor?
And open the bag?
Not open the bag, but
I wish I was that strong.
can you look with your eldritch sight, please, at the bag?
I look, and I look with my eldritch eyes.
The bag is magical as fuck, but you can't tell what kind of magic it is. It's a magic that's unknown to you.
It's super magical. But it's a magic unknown to me.
I'm
That's
going to.
That's what I was worried about.
Here's a little thing I'm going to let all you fine folks know right now. If you come between me and my livelihood and my family, I'm going to have to put you down.
Okay. We won't
We
open the
definitely
bag.
weren't suggesting
Whoa.
that.
No.
There's no reason
We
for
have
you to
no
insult
intention
any of
doing
us.
this.
I don't think that was an insult.
No.
No, he said he was going to put us down. And, like, really,
If
we
we
don't
did
need that kind of
the thing.
negativity. Yeah,
Huh?
we don't need the negativity around here.
Put us down by try to kill us. No.
Remember,
No, I did that.
Oh, I did not. I thought that he was going to, like, tell us
Not-
a smell.
Not
or,
diss
like,
us.
Brian Kakir just slowly starts to back away. Like, all right, y'all.
Wait, where are you going? You're with us now.
No.
You can
We'll
ride in
escort
our
you.
cart.
Yeah, you'll ride in our cart.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Kakir, we'll take you to Tolinar, and you can deliver your bag and receive your funds for your family. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to know all the facts
Mm-hmm.
first.
Because he loves this guy a lot, and he wants to make sure that no one bad's going there.
it's his ex's uncle.
That's awkward.
They're the same person.
He's my master.
I just realized.
Why? You guys, why do I have a weird urge to just shift the bag out of existence to another plane?
I don't know. That's weird. But you should
Why
keep that
would
to
you
yourself.
do this?
I don't know.
Could you guys please quit scaring this gentleman?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to make friends.
Kakir just kind of keeps his hand on his hand axe,
Yeah.
which
That's-
is on his side versus.
This is exactly
Guys,
what happened
everybody's
last
back?
time, you guys.
No fighting, no fighting. Okay.
All
We're
right,
doing-
people, we're just going to have a nice travel to
Yeah.
Emerald City. We're going to go to this town.
Outpost.
I'm going to deliver this bag. I'm going to get my money.
And then
Yeah.
maybe you could treat us to dinner.
You know what? If y'all get me to this outpost, safe and sound, without opening this bag, I'll give you all counts up. What? If I give y'all 120, I'll give y'all 20 gold each. How's that sound?
I think that's fair.
That's fair. It's fine. Sylvia, you can have mine.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but payment upon arrival.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the old lady says I have to say that now or I get swindled again. And I have to try it again.
Your wife sounds really smart.
She's a really smart lady. She's the most beautiful woman in the world. She actually taught me how to read a bit. I'm not that good, but I'm getting better. I've got to sound the words out. And then
I find reading hard too. Oh my gosh, none of them understand. Oh my gosh, this is so
difficult,
nice.
But no, yeah, it's really weird. You speak enough common to get through and do jobs, but no one actually teaches you what all the scribbles mean. It's really awkward. But I'm getting better. I'm going, just trying to be a fine father. Because
I mean, we could always go to the school for people who can't read too good.
Right. Everyone in the cart. Can we? Yep. Okay. Let's let's go. You can keep talking. It's great, but we're gonna keep.
All right, we're in the cart.
God, I hope our wheels don't break.
Well, it's gotta be better than the last group I was with. It was kind of a motley crew of gentlemen. I don't think if anything really happened, we'd be able to save it.
Wait. You were touring with Motley Crue?
No, that's a different group. I was touring 5 Feet of Doom.
Okay.
It was a really weird band. Huh?
I don't think I ever saw them.
No, they were honestly, I'm a big fan. There was a drummer, and then there was 4 throat singers. They call it Mongolian throat singing. I used to sing in the back with them. I wanted to be in the band one day.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I know.
Tori and I were talking about starting a band.
Really?
Yeah. I play the bagpipes.
Oh, that's so loud. Okay.
Yes, it is.
They are very loud. But he plays them really well.
I'm assuming between the louds is some beautiful notes.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
Pipes.
He also dances and he also sings.
While playing the bagpipes?
Oh, yeah. I'm multi-talented.
You can sing and play the bagpipes at the same time. Wow, man, you really talented.
In between breaths, you fill up the sack and then you kind of squeeze it.
Okay. Sorry.
That sounds fantastic.
Phrasing.
Phrasing?
That reaction came out faster than I could filter it. I'm sorry.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. Okay.
Yeah, it's when you say an innuendo by accident, you say phrasing afterwards so that everyone understands the innuendo that you just heard.
In you.
I don't know how to spell it either. It's okay.
It's like a sex joke.
I think it's INNUE.
It's a lot of adult talk for Phil and Lil.
NDO.
They don't understand what we're saying. It's okay.
They feel it in their souls, Garen.
No. My old lady says it's okay to be ignorant of situations in which you are not familiar with. It doesn't make you stupid. You just don't know.
Sometimes I just pretend I know.
That's
Me too.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
that's cute.
Yes.
Shit.
Oh.
Anyway, Kier just sits in the cart and starts going through. It's just a big book of words he hears and what he thinks it means.
Oh no.
New quest. Get Kakir a dictionary.
Well, it's a good thing we're going to a library.
His ultimate
Like, right
goal
now.
is to create a dictionary.
Oh my god!
actually,
I want.
Kakir says, I left so long ago. I feel so bad because I had to leave my old lady while she was pregnant with that child. But what I want to do is when I come back, I want to tell her one of these sonnets.
A sonnet?
Yeah, but I want to be for me, so I'm trying to find words that she find pretty, and that I tell it to her.
Kalisha, we have to help.
Yes, we do. I write sonnets for Garen all the time.
No, you don't.
He does.
Oh, bitch, I do. And I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out a journal, and I just start flipping, and it's just poem after poem after poem.
I'm gonna quickly snatch a page.
Damn it!
Yes, and I'm gonna tuck it into my book.
I hope you didn't get one of the really raunchy ones.
I'm gonna check and I'm gonna read it. Do I have to roll dice for this?
Yes. I'm gonna say go ahead and roll a wisdom check, not a saving throw.
Oh, I thought you were about to say saving throw. I was like,
Nope.
oh my god.
Wisdom
gonna
check.
kill me.
Raunchy.
Oh.
This will determine how wise
4.
you chose. A 4?
A 4.
If you start
Oh.
reading it and immediately you turn red. Like you've never seen someone with blue skin turn so red. It's not even like the red and blue mixed to purple. It's bright red. It is
Oh, no.
it is by far the
my.
raunchiest thing you've ever read in your life.
That's the one about the veins, isn't it?
You proud of yourself?
But the what?
Proud of
Oh
yourself?
god! And
You
somebody
read,
drops it on the
you
ground.
read what I wrote.
Oh god!
That was
Read it.
it
It's
was-
beautiful between two consenting adults. But you had to get the nose where it doesn't belong. Now you read that, little girl. You read that, you learn what's happening. And here's
We hear it all the time. The hut is very
arm around
small.
her shoulder. That word I learned is called feel a to know. Fillet to know. Now you know what this is? You know what this is, little lady?
Fellatio.
all,
Yes.
all nosy and stuff.
As you look at the paper, as Kakir is making you look at the paper, Sylvia, you see a lot of mentions of butter. You see like little drawings in the corner of bodies contorted in positions they shouldn't be able to contort into. There's talk of spinning, just wild spinning that doesn't stop.
Right.
It's awful.
I really
I just calmly grabbed the piece of paper.
I
Okay, we
really
learn.
want to hate this man right now, but because I just really hate everyone, especially at first. I'm really enjoying this scolding of Sylvia.
Is it because she doesn't listen to yours?
Yes.
fair.
Oh, I am. This is delicious.
Gosh, I'll just take it back. And she slides the paper with her foot back over.
That image is going to stick with you for a long time.
Ugh.
I guess you'll have to write it into the book, Sylvia.
I
No.
can give you one of the better ones, but just let me go through and pick out the right one.
Okay.
They're not all like that.
Okay.
No.
Just mostly.
Can't quite tell which one of y'all is the leader, but I'm going to go ahead and say that
it's-
you're not doing a good job.
We don't have a leader. We all have very specific roles that we kind of rotate through, and we kind of use our collective brilliance to make decisions. That being said, myself, Garen, and Sylvia all feel that we are leaders.
Yes.
The band felt the same way. I hope you guys last longer than they do.
It's
Well,
just nice to travel with people.
we've certainly
You've
been
been very
through a
nice.
lot, and we've survived a chaos dragon.
What?
Chaos dragon and a giant worm and that one demon thing that really wanted Kalishaw's head. And we just fought like a dragon avatar that was like a god, and that was kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
That was
And that's
yesterday
just-
morning.
And that's just like the last few days.
That was like yesterday morning, and then like 2 days before that, and then the demon showed up at a gala they had for us. And then there were more demons.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So
Yep.
we're doing just fine.
We're
I've
so
only been with
busy
these
that
people for like a week.
we're so busy that we're forgetting about demons attacking us at a party.
Yep.
Busy.
It's a very eventful week.
But you heard about the chaos dragon, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was
All
a
the
big
portals,
thing. Yeah.
all the destruction.
Yeah. I mean, we took her out.
You've heard of the essence of chaos, right?
The SSL chaos.
Yes, the essence of chaos.
SS of chaos. Sorry, friend.
Yes,
I've just been traveling and trying to make some money. I haven't heard any of y'all's fantastic stories. Y'all have really been doing all that.
How do
And
you
I
not
feel
know
safer to be with you, honestly.
I know about the chaos dragon, though. I mean,
You're a little crazy, but good people.
we are good people.
Tori, we really need to write a song.
We're
About
just,
us.
We should.
a mess.
Sylvia's gonna lean out the cart and then ask, "Are we there yet?"
Who are you asking it to? Anybody in particular?
Anybody?
We're
Anybody?
not- The world.
Not there
Wait.
yet.
You're not there yet. You can tell with your own eyes because you don't see a tower in front of you. However, it is starting to get late, and it is getting close to when you guys would probably want to camp.
Right.
Oh, I forgot it was that far.
Sylvia,
Yeah.
we should go bug hunting.
Bugs! And then Sylvia's gonna jump out of the cart and start hunting bugs.
Um,
I go with her because buddy system.
Okay, both of you go ahead and make an acrobatics check as the cart has not stopped moving.
I mean, you could wait till we pull over and.
That's not what she said.
Yep.
16.
19.
Okay, you both jump out of the cart and do a cool tuck and roll, and immediately just rush off into the trees looking for bugs.
Bugs!
Also, I did that in a dress. Let's go.
With the raccoon Bjorn.
Why do I? Oh my god.
And we'll catch up to you guys as the cart is stopped, and everybody else is making camp.
Those damn Bumblefoots, I swear.
They seem nice. A little excitable, but
Hey,
Mm.
Ren,
Yeah.
have you noticed that Sylvia started going by Bumblefoot and not Estrella?
Wait, no, I didn't catch that. Did she really say that?
Yeah, like the past couple times that she's done a full name introduction.
I didn't catch that. No.
Did she do that?
Yeah,
Huh.
she did.
I mean,
It makes sense why she wouldn't do Eugenia, but I just
yeah, that's good.
I wrote a poem about it.
I want to listen to that poem. But first, I will. Let me see. Is that a good place over there for the hut?
Go ahead and roll survival.
Survival. Oh, this
You know
is-
what? I could do it. I could look.
Yeah, why don't you look? Why don't you look? Because I'm not proficient or anything, and I have a wisdom of nothing.
I gotta put up the hut. You look for where to put it.
Right. Maybe Siegfried could help you or something.
I could do that.
Okay. 23.
All right. With the 23,
Hold on, my math is wrong. 10 higher than that. 33.
how did you fuck that up that badly?
You motherfucker.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh, it's 25. I'd be like, okay.
No, I fucked up the rounding.
Okay, so with that roll, you look off the beaten path, off the main road that leads to the Wizard's Tower, and you notice that there happens to be these 3 trees that are almost perfectly spaced apart. That would be the perfect place to put the hut and disguise it like a rock or something like that. It would blend right in with the terrain.
There's a spot right over here with the 3 trees. I'm not sure where we would put the cart,
That's perfect, dear.
but we can maybe tie it to a tree and
Maybe pull it around the other side.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll be over there for the next 11 minutes.
Okay. So while Garen is putting up the hut, we'll run to Tori and Sylvia.
Bugs!
Both of you go ahead and roll me survival checks. These will be separate because you're both looking for bugs.
Oh, man. Three.
Okay.
26.
26. Okay. So, Tori, you see a bit of rotten wood, and you pull it apart, and you manage to find various insects that are kind of swarming around in that spot. And as you're kind of grabbing these bugs and putting them in little containers and stuff for the raccoons, Sylvia walks up with a handful of what appear to be small sticks, and it presents them like they're stick insects, but they're just sticks.
Sylvia, I know it's dark outside, but those are sticks.
I can't. It's dark out here, and it goes back and tries to find more bugs.
You have devil sight.
I'll give you one more survival check.
Okay.
I'm also teaching Lil how to grab them with her little baby hands.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay. Tori, roll animal handling. So Sylvia, you go back and you begin digging at like the base of like the roots of some of the trees, and you manage to find a handful of grubs to put into a container.
Another 26.
26. Okay.
I rolled 2 19s in a row.
Oh. So yeah, you do manage to kind of walk Lil through the procedure of grabbing bugs herself and chomping off the heads, and just and it is as adorable as you would expect it to be.
Uh,
So proud.
I guess I just feed filled bugs as I walk back to the cart.
Okay. So the rest of you guys see Tori and Sylvia heading back to the cart. Tori's handing bugs to Lil, and Lil is just chomping away, and Sylvia is feeding hers to Phil. And again, it is as adorable as you would imagine it to be. As they walk up, and the hut is now complete at this point. Siegfried, Kalashar, Kakir, was there anything you all wanted to be doing?
I hope you're comfortable in tight quarters, Kakir. This is how we say stay safe. We cuddle puddle in the hut.
Well, that don't mind me none. I've slipped in far worse situations. I highly appreciate it. I just hope I don't become too much of a bother. I know I'm not the smallest, man. By the way, how big are your characters?
Not as big as you.
I think Sylvia's like 5'2".
I
Me
mean,
too.
Goblin's 6 foot. He's
Actually,
tall
yeah.
for Hobgoblin, but not that tall. Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I'm like 5'2".
Kalashaw's 6'2".
Okay. Yeah, I highly appreciate it. Sometimes I just have to sleep outside, but yeah, this is much better. But I'll stay towards the back so I don't hurt nobody over there.
Oh no.
There is no back.
There is no back. It's a small quarters. Do you prefer being a big spoon or a little spoon?
Sylvia's just gonna go into the tent or the hut.
I'll be the big spoon. Yeah, I'll be the big spoon.
Very well. We'll get you on the outside then.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm a neutral spoon. I can go either direction.
A verse spoon.
He's
Switch spoon.
A spork.
We call that versatile. There's
Yes.
a term.
I am verse.
Yes.
Don't
But,
get me wrong. I like a little back rub here and there, but
But a spork is a good term for that. I like that, spork.
I know sports. We had to use
Just
it.
create the word sport.
Yeah, sporks. Spoons and forks are really useful when eating like corn and mashed potatoes.
They're never useful.
I've studied
I
several
would just rather
civilizations
have
that
one
have
or
used
the
these.
other.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Did they call them sporks?
Did they, Brian?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Yes.
Ah, excellent.
At least those who spoke common. Yes.
So we didn't invent anything,
No.
I think that's being a little harsh on us.
He's
Well,
from like
I
another
mean-
dimension.
Oh wait, I'm in the hut.
As am I, because
He has to be in the hut.
I have to be in the hut.
Oh yeah.
We're all in the hut. If we're having this conversation.
All like face to face.
Yeah, you're all picking your spoon positions and just like talking, and like one of you will say something and like the warm breath will be on somebody else's neck, and it's like kind of a little bit weird, but most of you are kind of used to that by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. It's all good.
So, was there anything else y'all wanted to do before you take your long rest?
No.
Negative.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I just
Kakir
pray
tries
quietly.
to
Right?
adjust to the new life of spooning with 5 people.
There's 6 of us. Or there's 5. I know how to count.
Yeah.
5 raccoons.
That's Tori. That was Tori
No,
speaking.
Dana's an idiot.
That was just totally Tori.
Dana's also had a real long day.
You can join my club, Dana. It's okay. Alright, so as you all take your long rest and complete your long rest, that is where we'll take our quick 10-15 minute break. So thank you so much for everybody who's hanging out with us. We will return shortly with more Tal'Dorei World in Chaos. Thanks are hot.
Oh, Mark!
And we are back with Tal'Dorei World in Chaos. Thank you so much for sticking with us as we took our break. And as we come...
There's a cat hair in my mouth.
Sorry, something turned on the TV, and it wasn't me.
Yes.
Are you serious right now?
A ghost.
It was me.
It's probably a cat. Anyway.
What?
I don't think it was a cat. I think it was a ghost.
Well, no, if the
Probably
He's
cat...
got like a ton of cats.
If the cat steps on the Roku remote in any way, it turns the TV on.
Probably Riley trying to cast Spotify.
Anyway, so
That was like the worst time.
as we come back, you guys just took your long rest and have packed up the cart and are good to continue your travel. As you guys continue down the road, for the sake of brevity, it's a pretty uneventful trip. And by about midday of the second day, the Wizard's Tower looms before you. As you guys pull closer and closer, you can see that it has a large gate. And while you see guards, they're not clad in any sort of like chainmail or plate mail or anything that you would normally expect from guards. They're wearing very simple robes. And as your cart approaches, they say, "Halt! Who's coming to the Wizard's Tower? Who are you?"
Do I recognize them at all?
You don't. They look like pretty fresh-faced recruits.
Greetings. I am Garen. I am one of Tolinar's students.
Garen. Oh, thank the gods you're here.
What?
Well, we were told that if we were able to contact someone named Garen, to lead them inside with haste, something's gone terribly wrong, and we require your assistance as you might be the only one who can help. Please come in. Who are the rest of you? Very quickly, that I might log you.
Salutations. I am Sylvia, and I bet you I can help.
Okay, this is Sylvia. This is Siegfried. This is Conrad Kelishaw, the captain, peasant captain, something captain.
Okay, why does he
This
get
is
like
Tori,
a whole...
and this is Kakir. Let's go.
Wait, you said Kakir.
Yes.
Howdy.
Kakir.
He has a bag.
Yes,
And we
the
didn't
bag.
open it.
Yes.
Good. Let me have the bag. And he grabs
Give
the
him
bag.
money. Oh, never mind.
We'll give you the money. But please come inside.
Oh,
We'll
thank
explain
God.
everything. We'll explain everything once you get inside.
Oh my
And-
goodness! Thank the Moonweaver. Oh, okay. Okay.
Excuse
Yes.
Okay. Yes, please lead the way.
My
so
conversions.
they lead you all in, and they bring you into like a small, well, it's not quite small, but you know, a decent sized study at the bottom of the Wizard's Tower. And they say, okay, we're going to grab the Maester. He can explain everything. Please just sit tight, and we'll be right back. And they both rush up the spiral interior staircase to some upper floor.
Maester.
Garen, you would know that the Maester would be the person under Tolinar. Tolinar is essentially the head of this Wizard's Tower. He is the most powerful mage in this area, and that's why it was such an honor to be brought in and trained by him. And so you know the Maester to be Samael. And so yeah, and eventually an elderly gentleman does come down the stairs, and he actually is a human. He is not an elf.
Mhm.
And his age shows. With his very like crooked knees and just old withered body, it takes him a while to get down the stairs, and he says, "Garen, oh, it is such a pleasure to see you. It has been ages."
Samael, good to see you. How
Yes.
are you?
Well, we've had better days. You
What's
see,
happened?
Tolinar has been experimenting, and, well, you know how his experiments can go.
Right.
Sometimes they blow up in his face. Sometimes he shifts himself to an unknown plane of existence.
Okay.
Well, this one is more the latter.
Oh, what happened to
Okay.
his face?
Do we know where he went?
Not exactly. We have some clues.
Okay.
We haven't touched the area.
Okay.
We've written down and taken notes on what we could, but pray tell, there was a Kakir with you, yes?
Yes.
I'm Kakir.
Kakir. And he motions to one of the guards who would let you in, and he gives you a small chest filled with gold. That is payment for the bag. The bag is instrumental in figuring out exactly where he went and what happened.
What was with the bag? It was very magical, but we couldn't determine what kind of magic.
That's because Tolinar, in his infinite wisdom, and he says that with a little bit of an edge to his voice, considering everything that's happened, was playing with forces that we don't quite understand, and as a result, he required materials that we don't quite understand, and he opens the bag to show you. And inside is a thick black ichor. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. It almost seems natural, but unnatural at the same time. And it seems to shift, almost as if there's a current to it, though the bag isn't moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to follow me up to his chambers,
Yes.
I can
please.
take you to his room of experimentation and show you what's left. And
Right.
he very, very slowly leads you all up. You can almost hear like the hip cracking like a dry twig every so often.
Ugh.
As we
Um,
travel, Kakir reaches into the chest. 20. 20. So all of you get 20 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get
all I've
40.
had the entire game.
Sylvia swoops the Garen's gold.
Okay. As you make it to the top, he leads you through the Meister's chambers up to a secret stairwell in the back that leads you up to Tolinar's chambers, and through there into the room where he would practice new magics, new spells, and what you see is kind of shocking. Garen, the first thing that you notice, as it's pointed out by Samael, is that there is almost like a sulfur on the ground, right in the center of the room, and it's almost spread out evenly in every direction with a center point that's clear. So like a ring of sulfur that explodes outward.
Okay.
Sylvia's gonna lean down, put her finger in the sulfur, and be like, "Demons." No?
I'll say Sylvia can roll an intelligence check.
Okay, I was also making a reference to
I know.
Supernatural, but
Oh, I
it's
totally
okay.
know.
Okay. Intelligence check?
Yeah.
Plus 0, 11.
Okay, with 11, that's enough. You've dealt with demons before. Yeah, you say demons, and you are correct.
Okay, I just happened to be correct. That was lucky.
You also notice that the vials and tubes that he normally keeps around the room are completely empty. And the entire contents of what they might have contained has dried around the outside of the tubes, almost as if some kind of a massive force lifted the liquid out and displaced it. Like almost as if there was like a sonic boom or a sonic wave that passed through this room.
Kakir grabs one of them, sniffs it, kind of licks the top to see if he can figure out what it was.
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
I wouldn't do that.
Too late.
15?
15. This was a snowberry extract.
It's actually not that bad.
It's, you know that too much of this can give you the runs, but you also know that it's used in a lot of like herbal medicine. Garen, you would know it to be used in certain components for certain spells and potions and things of that nature.
Don't lick too much of that.
Yeah. Take this when I get a little bit of the rumbly bubblies, but yeah.
There's
Can
a
I
bathroom
use
down the hall.
my Eldritch Sight to see if there's anything in here, like a residual of magic of some sort?
Yeah, go ahead. So as you use your Eldritch Sight, you're blinded by the room.
Oh, Lord!
Again, it's a
Favor.
magic. It's a magic you don't quite understand. I will say the closest you can understand is that it is in fact some form of plane shift, but whereas you've seen that type of magic before, this seems like it's off, almost as if there was an imprecise calculation. And consider like a pole with a plate on it and somebody spinning the plate. Now imagine the pole is slightly off kilter and that plate begins to wobble haphazardly. It's kind of like what seems to have happened in this room.
Okay, so this room went boom. It's all lit up with magic residue.
Okay. What else do you see?
That just, it's bright. It's blinding.
But no.
Well, one, we know demons because of the sulfur. Two,
Right.
we know that there was a magical explosion of some sort.
Uh-huh.
And then snowberries. They
Okay.
taste like snowberries.
Yeah. No, oh boy. Okay, great. Thank you, Sylvia.
You're welcome. I don't know what you guys would do without me.
I don't know either.
Is there? Let me see if there's anything I can do to like glean more information with like magic.
I'll say go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Yo, I can do that. I was looking
Can
at my
I
spell.
do an Arcana check?
I'm gonna cast guidance.
I'll
as well.
say based on what Sylvia told you, go ahead.
Okay.
Are there any open books in the area?
Go ahead and roll perception for open books.
Whoa.
Yeah, Daddy, that's 29.
29.
That's gonna be a
That's
15.
a natural 19, baby.
Oh, what, Siegfried?
15
15?
for
Okay.
perception.
So first, Garen. With what Sylvia's telling you, you know that Tolinar was always fascinated with plane shifting. He would always tell you stories of fantastic worlds yet to be visited by the peoples of Tal'Dorei and Exandria, and fantastic tales of beasts yet unseen, and vistas yet uncrossed, and vast seas yet to be explored, and his wish to discover a new plane of existence. With this Arcana check, you can tell that this was most definitely the culmination of years and years and years of experimentation with the plane shift spell, and that it went terribly wrong. And that he did plane shift somewhere as of yet undiscovered, but that's about all you can tell. Siegfried, with your perception check, you do find a book of text, an open book that doesn't seem to be. Actually, I'll say this. Go ahead. Roll a wisdom check for me.
Straight check. Coolio. Oh, that's gonna be a 23.
Okay, so with a 23, looking at this open book, you're like, okay, this wasn't the page he was on. Sonic Boom. Putting this all together, I feel like the wiser thing would be to actually look through the book and find what might have been interesting to him based on what Garin just said.
Right.
And sure enough, you come across a page called The Passage to the Underworld. And this magic is ancient. And honestly, looking at it, even with your pretty good understanding of magic, it almost seems like it's gibberish or the scribblings of a madman. It doesn't seem like it should make sense. However, you do notice that it names a material, demonic ichor.
Demonic Igor?
Ichor. Ichor. Like Ichor?
Ichor. Ichor.
Yeah. And there are some scribbles and drawings of the material, and it looks like exactly what's in the bag.
Yeah, I'll show Garin. Can you make anything of this?
Oh boy, this is
Also,
It's not-
Underworld.
yeah.
That piques my interest.
This is not. Okay, Samael.
Yes.
Okay, did he order or try to procure this ichor before this happened, or
Many times, in fact, he's become quite a shut-in as of late. He barely comes down for meals. He doesn't socialize, and he kept muttering to himself as if something was wrong. But anytime you tried to address it with him, he would shout you down, which, as you know, is very unlike him.
yes?
Truth be
Very.
told, I was becoming afraid of him. But
Yeah.
he had a moment of lucidity, and he said, "I'm going to do something grand, and if I don't return, send for Garin." And we've sent runners out here and there, but we had no idea where you'd been. We sent word to Amon, we got word to Craghammer, to Kaimal, and we were trying to send word out even to Stillben and Whitestone, but I don't know if the runners ever made it there yet.
Wow.
You just happened to waltz up to the door. It's almost as if by a miracle.
Or fate.
Garin, and Sylvia's gonna tap on his shoulder.
Yeah.
What if we try?
Sorry, I missed that whole thing because my internet just took a hard dump and came back.
Now that is
I said I tapped Garin on the shoulder, and Sylvia said, "Shouldn't we recreate what he did so we can end up where he was?" Something like that.
that's a possibility, but this went wrong. Like, this went completely wrong.
That's what
So-
I'm saying. We follow it to a T.
The thing is that when something goes completely wrong, if you even try to recreate it, it
But
could.
we can't plane shift to where he went unless we do this.
It's not
Right?
true at all.
I don't.
Serenia?
I don't know yet. We need to. There's
I know
more.
how to plane shift.
I understand this. There's more to learn here, though.
Has anyone tried to look in on him? I know there are spells that can do that,
Oh, I can't do that.
but I think it's on the same plane.
No, yeah, it's usually that is the case. It's on this.
Yes.
I don't understand that magic quite yet.
If it makes you feel better, I don't understand anything y'all say right now.
Okay, so he needed this, or was this or is this just Icor, like he'd already been getting Icor, or
Yes, he's been getting Icor to experiment with.
okay, I see. So this is just another shipment.
Yes, he's been using it as a material for his plane shift spell.
Wait a minute. Did he just spend 200 or 2,500 gold for this?
For this shipment, yes.
And how many shipments did he have?
This is about the 5th.
He's
burning through our reserves.
Yes.
No, why is it so much?
Demonic ichor.
Right.
You don't just milk a demon. That's not how you get this stuff.
No.
Upon a demon's death, you'll be lucky to scrape a spoonful off the ground when it's dead.
Okay.
It's a very
Oh.
valuable resource.
Okay, so
Does
it's
that mean
rare,
we're going to the underworld?
which means that we're paying the big
Which
guy
one?
here 1,500 gold to transport it, right?
Oh.
Yes, to
So
get it here safely.
You guys, let's go to the underworld and farm demons. We'll be rich.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
We'll be
I don't think I
rich.
could sign up for that right now, little darling.
Oh my god. Oh my
I don't
god.
really, I don't really
We
like the
put it
sound
to a
of that.
vote.
with I love you, Sylvia, but that's going to be a hard no.
Really? But they're worth a lot of money.
Also, last time we fought a demon, it blew up.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what they do. But then you farm it for the stuff.
Oh my
It
god.
also hurts you a lot when you're near it when it blows up.
Oh yeah, it will do that to me now.
Okay. 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 Somebody, please take Sylvia out of the room.
That was a good idea.
I will walk her out of the room.
Okay.
I love her.
Come, chat.
I love her.
Let me
Let's all
explain
sit outside.
all the reasons why. I will explain all the reasons why that we will not do this.
Okay. I bet they're not good.
Okay.
Okay, so Garen is the only one that can figure this out.
Assumedly, yes. He's spent the most time studying under Tolinar. He understands how Tolinar thinks. He understands the magics that Tolinar uses. Tolinar doesn't just take an apprentice. That's not his way. He doesn't share or teach his magics to anyone, except for the piddling things here and there, the knowledge he passes down, but never his methods. The only one to ever really study under Tolinar was Garen. If there's any hope of bringing him back, it would be Garen being able to figure out how to reproduce the spell that he cast, and then reproduce it once more to come back.
You have any old journals here, Garen? You guys worked on together?
There should be.
Because if it needs you, then maybe it has something to do with you.
That's smart, Tori. Thank you.
That's probably all I can offer.
I really do enjoy having you around.
Ye.
Where are the yeah, where are our old notes? Do we still have that stored away somewhere?
Yes, if you go to Tolinar's wardrobe in his bedchamber, you will find the trunk filled with all of your old research materials that you worked on in your time here. He kept all of them. His more recent research materials you'll find in here, in his laboratory. And he points to a chest by the table that had all of the vials and whatnot on it.
Okay.
This would be his most recent research. And of course here, and he hands you the bottle, or the bag of demonic ichor.
Right.
I have a question. Has Tolinar had any students since Garen departed?
No, like I said, he doesn't just take an apprentice. He took a special interest in Garen.
Okay.
He saw
I-
potential.
I need a minute. I need to take a walk.
You want me to go with you?
Yeah. Yeah. I need to walk the grounds.
Of course, the tower is open to you and all of your friends. Anything that you might need, please go. Take a breather. I know this is a lot to comprehend at the moment.
How many wizards are working here in this tower now?
We only have about 15.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good.
Most of them are young. They're barely green. But we do have about 3 who have been here for a spell. You might even recognize a couple of them. I don't recall all who you knew and who you did not know.
For a spell. That's hilarious. Thank you.
Oh. Gods, I hate puns.
I do too, but levity is sometimes needed. I've learned that. But, okay, I don't... Do I have my old study? Is it still...
Intact, yes. It has not been touched since you left.
Okay, I'll use that as a workspace to try to work this all out. Let us let me just take a breather here, and if in the meantime you could speak to those who are maybe more experienced and have them gather everything from the library that will be useful and take it to the study. My study.
Yes, as you wish, Garen. I will round up Azurlin, Bessel, and Pymancy. And we'll get them to grab everything that might be of use.
Thank you. It is very good to see you.
It is good to see you too, Garen. It has been too long.
Yeah. Okay, let's go downstairs.
Okay. So, Kalasha, you follow Garen. Sylvia and Siegfried, you guys were in Tolinar's area. Essentially, it's like kind of like a sitting room.
Mm-hmm.
And Tori and Kikir, you guys are left in the laboratory at the moment. Are you guys gonna follow Sylvia and Siegfried, or Garen and Kalasha, or?
I'm gonna read the room and stick with Siegfried.
Okay.
I kind of want to stay in the laboratory and just look at just some of the stuff that's around and see if anything in particular pops out to me. This is not my element, but just looking for something different.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind flipping through some of the books, particularly those that might speak of
And
the
I also wanted to-
underworld.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I knew any like history or lore about the underworld in particular, in the context of that what was shared with us.
Okay.
I'm looking for a dictionary or anything with pretty words.
Okay. All 3 of you go ahead and roll investigation checks for me.
Investigation. Gotta pull up.
God damn it! Wasting my 20. 22.
22. Okay.
22.
22.
That was with a 17.
5.
5.
I rolled a natural.
Oh, natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay, buried in volumes of scientific-sounding texts and arcane, like just books written in arcane runes, You do manage to find a dictionary.
Yay!
Yeah.
However, this dictionary is not like Webster's dictionary, like defining everyday common words. It is a dictionary of magic, and it is actually a dictionary that helps define what some of those magical runes might mean or stand for. Tori, you look around and you're entranced by the sulfur and the pattern that it made on the floor, and you find it hard to kind of focus on anything else at the moment. Siegfried,
Yes.
as you search through the book on the underworld, you look through and you realize that all of this is theoretical. Everything that's written here is theoretical. None of it is written from like first-hand account. You do read that it was theorized that there is a different kind of abyssal plane, where a different type of demon resides, and that attached to this other underworld there is a place of great reverence, a place of paradise, and that to get to this paradise one must walk the thin line of this underworld. And from what you can gather, this theory was being tested, and it went off kilter because he ended up in the bad place. By the looks of the evidence that's around the laboratory. The other thing you see is that the theory goes that there are 9 circles to this underworld.
Ooh.
And that the deeper you go into this underworld, the worse the torments become. And that is about all you can glean. Again, it's all hearsay, and none of it has been proven as far as you can tell. This all sounds fantastical to you. For as, someone who's, seen the things that you've seen and traveled the places you've traveled, and even being from another dimension, like, you look at this and you're like, bullshit, I know my god, I know how this kind of stuff works, and this seems like just complete and utter poppycock.
Well, I believe I understand what he might be trying to do, but all of this is... There is no proof. Garen's not in the room, right? He walked
No.
off.
Yeah, he walked off with Kalisha.
I hate to disparage Garen's mentor, but old man chases ghosts.
What if ghosts are real?
I mean, they
are.
Well, I meant metaphorically in rebuttal.
Well, I cannot disprove.
The best way to disprove is to go do it.
Are there any runes on the ground where Homeboy disappeared in the little soot area?
I'll say go ahead and roll investigation.
Ew, that's the worst. 15?
Okay, with a 15, the best you can tell is there probably was. However, the explosion of sulfur over the ground has covered up and distorted anything that might have been there. There's nothing that's legible and there's no real evidence, but you can tell, like, there was some kind of marking on the floor. You just can't tell if it was a rune or if it was a symbol or what it was.
Well, I'm about as useful as tits on the bowl. So, that's a lot of fun.
Do I see? Do I see the book that Kikir has?
The Book of Runic Symbols?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see him crouch down on the floor looking at the sulfur, holding the book in his hand.
What book is that?
I plumb gone don't know. It's I know it looks like that thing my lady showed me, but I hold it up. It's like a shape and then like words next to it.
Wait,
Can I?
can't you like not
thumb-
read?
I can read some common. I'm not the best at it, but I can read common and try
Can
to
I
learn.
thumb through? Like, would there be any of those particular symbols in the book that I have?
Yes, there would be actually.
Can I thumb through and maybe try and match a few of them up to see?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say roll Arcana for this one.
Oof! Big yikes! That's going to be a 13, actually.
Okay. With a 13, you're able to match a number of the symbols. Interestingly enough, they're runes that you've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So it took you a good while. I'm gonna say this process takes you about an hour to match these. But you do match about 5 runes from the runic dictionary to the book on the underworld.
And what? And they don't. Those runes don't like have any specific meanings, do they? Or do they?
They do. One rune is labeled in the dictionary hell.
Okay.
One is labeled heaven.
Okay.
One is labeled purgatory.
Good.
One is labeled to send. And one is labeled to receive. And there looks to be one missing rune.
I can't imagine he would maybe start out of 5 runes, but that
Well,
one must be missing. But all these symbols,
well, if there's heaven, hell, purgatory, sin to, and what's the last one?
receive.
Sin. Well, I'm not a smart man, but I imagine that the order would be send to one of the 3, and then maybe he knows the rune to get back. Maybe that one got ruined. The question is, which one of those is right here on this ground? If you went to heaven, leave it be. Make him happy. It's in purgatory, might not be that bad, but I don't know if I'd leave a family member in hell.
So, for your reference, Kakir, you have no frame of reference for what any of those 3 places are. Never heard of them before.
But fuck it, honestly.
Oh, he doesn't know what heaven, hell, or purgatory is?
No, because there's no real, like, heaven or hell or purgatory in this realm. There's, like, the underworld, there's, like, what's it called? The, like, celestial and celestia and areas like that. But the word heaven, the word hell, and the word purgatory don't mean a fucking thing to even you, Siegfried, a man of God.
I will adjust my words. I know what send to means. I'm assuming he wrote send to, and then whatever the hell these are. But the question is which one? I bet a little angry friend would like to know why.
Yes. I also have many questions in regards to this matter.
I hope Garen's okay.
He looks like a strong fella. Just angry because of not enough hugs. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm sure.
Well, there's plenty of hugs.
Charlie needs more hugs.
I don't think we can hug much more in the hut.
So, as you guys are kind of doing your examination of the laboratory, and Siegfried, you're copying the runes, we'll shift back to Garen and Kalasha and Samael. As you guys are in your personal study, Azurlin, Bessel, and Pymancy just bring reams and reams of books, scrolls, many of which seem to be almost ancient. all of which seeming to have to do with the abyss, with demons, with gods, angels, devils, things of that nature. They bring you everything that the library contained on all of these matters.
Okay. I all right, gentlemen. You all have areas of expertise.
Yes.
Can you please separate all of this into your strong suits, if you will?
Okay.
And and yeah, do that for now. I need to walk the grounds. I need to walk. I can't think right now.
We need to sort these. We need to determine a method so that we can quickly go through them at a glance.
Yes, exactly.
As you wish. And you see one of them beginning to gather all the scrolls and tomes on Celestia, Celestials, and Angels. You see another one grabbing everything that has to do with the Abyssal Plane, Devils, and Demons. And you see the other mage collecting as much as he can on planar shifting, travel, teleportation, and things of that nature. And they begin sorting through them as you guys take your leave to walk the grounds.
It's alright, big guy. You'll be fine. Alright. I'm gonna let you on a secret. And maybe you already know this, but maybe you don't. For a lot of my time where I was captaining a vessel, I was absolutely terrified, and I had no idea what I was doing the entire time.
Right.
Okay? I can sense right now you're in that same place where you have no idea what you're supposed to do, and you're panicking. You're starting to freak out. Okay, and that's a normal, natural response. But there's something that you're not even thinking about. It's that everyone that is here with you is here to support you. And all of them have different knowledge bases, different sets of information, different life experiences that will help us figure out what we need to do.
Yeah.
We're not going to figure this out overnight. There's far too much information. He's been working on whatever he was working on for probably decades. Who knows? It's a long ass time.
He's been alive a long fucking time.
A super long fucking time.
Oh gosh.
We just need to start connecting dots. We need to inform ourselves. We need to make sure that we are utilizing everybody's strengths. This isn't for you to figure out. Sure, they sent for you. But they didn't just get Ga-Ren. They got the goddamn essence of chaos. Okay? And we got a bunch of brains in this group. And we're going to try and turn them all on. For this one time for you.
This one time.
This one time. It might not ever happen again. But we're going to turn them all on. Goddamn, I don't read a bunch, but I'm going to read a shitload of those books because I have to. So we can figure this out.
We're going to turn on their brains, huh?
Yeah. Kikir, by the end of this, he's going to be fucking literate as fuck.
Oh my
'Cause he's-
gosh.
We're gonna spend days reading. Okay? Days.
This right here, Conrad. This is why I love you. Thank you. I needed that.
It's okay. We'll get through this.
I just can't believe he's so foolish.
No. It's not foolish. This is one of the downsides of being extremely confident in your own abilities. Is you start to look past your own shortcomings. Trust me, I would know. This has all of the evidence of somebody who thought they figured it out and pulled the trigger before they really did. That and or foul play that no one knows about. I will say that there's a second option there. Because let me be honest, if he's trying super high level fucking magic or whatever the fuck's going on, where like there's demon essence all over that room, like demons don't fuck around. Like they will talk to you and put you in a fucking contract like that.
Yes, they will.
And it's possible that happened. He became a recluse, man. People around here don't know what he was actually doing.
It almost seems like he might have been not possessed, but influenced by something. The way he would the description of him exploding at people and things like that, that's not him. That's not his nature. He's never been that way. So that's also another thing we should be looking at. Yeah. Okay. It's nice to walk these grounds again. They're, I mean, we're in the mountains. There's not a lot out here, but it's always quiet, peaceful.
It's kind of like dusk all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, you think Tori knows legend lore?
I mean, it's possible, but I mean, I'd be a little surprised if she had learned it.
I don't know. It's a thing that I know that bards can do, or like some of them. I've I've slept with a couple that could. So
yes.
we might ask her about it.
Yes. Well, maybe she can help us find my ex-lover's uncle.
Do you mean your mentor?
Right.
I mean, now that he's missing, the joke's not funny anymore. So.
I don't know.
We should though look to expend every magic that we can to try and get the easy way out. We should try scrying. We should try legend lore. We should try praying to our deities. We should try everything.
There might be a sending spell in this tower I could research, maybe.
Possibly.
And that is another thing. I need to find some time. I need to go through some spells. Yes. I am wasting way too much time.
You're not wasting any time. Fuck, the fact that we're here already is a goddamn blessing. They sent runners out to find us, like, and then we just magically showed up without receiving any of those runners. Like, they could have been looking for us for months. Because we fucking travel like motherfuckers. We're everywhere. We don't stop. We just don't stop. There's always something next.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I really thought we'd have a break.
no. No breaks. Only sadness.
Yeah. There's plenty of sadness, but I don't really focus on it too much.
Good. Fuck sadness. Life's too short to be sad all the time.
Yeah. That's fair.
We got another objective, and we're gonna fucking get through it.
Yeah. Okay.
I just hope we can do as little reading as possible, but it's really looking like that's all we're gonna be doing.
Well, I mean, you're kind of at a wizard's tower, so...
Books suck, man.
Reading is fundamental.
I don't disagree that it's fundamental, but fuck, man, it sucks.
It really doesn't. It can be quite fun. You just have to look at it differently.
It's like a bunch of research papers. There's nothing good in here. Okay, like, where's the love? Where's the drugs? Where's the gold? Where is, like, the hot sex scene coming in? Like, where's the danger? It's all about, like, you need to crush 50,000 gold pieces worth of rubies and then sprinkle it over your daughter's toenail and she'll grow up to be beautiful or something. Like,
okay. All right. So I know that you're new to magic. It's not something you've done for many, many years. And I know that as a bard, your magic comes from inside, almost from your performances, from your words, from your ways.
It actually comes from my massive ego. It's the source of all my power.
Right. Now, if you've ever looked at a spell that's been researched and written, created from science and know-how, each rune describes a different thing, and there are sex scenes, there are explosions, there is love, there's hate, and it's all in there. It's just how you look at it. You'd be surprised.
Babe, I know you're really trying here, but I don't think any of this is sexy.
Yeah, all right. Different strokes for different folks.
I mean, I'm gonna help you read and get through this, but it's not doing a bunch for me right now.
That's okay. I appreciate it. Nonetheless.
You ready to head back to the others? Give them each a stack of books to read.
Yeah. I would like to watch you just read books.
Oh,
I can't just watch you read books. I have to also read books, but
yes.
it would be interesting.
I can read, Garen. Like, I've read books before.
I know
it's
that.
It's not a spectator sport.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that intelligence can be very sexy, okay?
True. I don't disagree there.
Oh, jeez.
I
know you can read. I know you're not an idiot.
I mean, depending on the day.
That's
and
okay.
Depending on what I'm arguing with Sylvia about.
Right. So we need to find what everyone's strength is and put them to a task.
Okay. So we should have Siegfried looking for cultural significances in these books. He's an archaeologist.
Along with, since we're talking about other planes, the divine planar significance and stuff.
Sylvia, we should give anything to do with any form of wealth, whether it's gold or equipment or items, anything that may have been used to cast a spell.
Yeah, I would even suggest that she seemed to have a particular interest in the Ichor. That might be a good thing for her to focus on. It could be profitable for her one day. You know.
Tori, we should have looking at the pureness or goodness that surrounds these evil things. For every glimpse of darkness, there is a ray of light that shines upon it. And I think Tori can find that.
That's not true, is it?
What, every glint of darkness has a ray that shines upon it?
Yeah.
I mean, it can be. It sounds really good. It's poetic as fuck.
I don't know. I mean, it's poetic, but
it's beautiful. It's art.
It sounds like bullshit, though.
Most art is.
True.
Kikir, the big guy, we should have him look into like anything about fighting, like angels and demons they're gonna fight, like anything to do with that. He should study the fuck out of that. I bet that dude knows how to throw down. Have you seen him? Have you seen his pecs? I'm surprised he hasn't done the dance thing yet. That dude's jacked.
Yeah. Could you talk about how jacked he is more?
He's
please?
fucking hard, dude.
God.
I would lick melted butter off his abs, like tomorrow.
What is wrong with you? I really do enjoy your levels of inappropriate timing. I really do enjoy it. It does make me smile, which is bizarre because I was here for over a decade, I can't really think of a time I smiled.
Anyway, I'm gonna look for like things that are very obviously lies.
Yeah, and demons that are jacked, buff.
I mean, I might get a little distracted, especially if there's pictures.
Well, thankfully, there aren't a lot of pictures in these books. I mean, obviously, there are drawings, though most of them are sketches.
Question: is it okay to draw in the books?
No,
Okay.
no.
How do you take notes then if you're not allowed to draw in the books?
It's called paper next to the book.
Yeah, but there's already paper in the book, and it's right next to the source material.
No, because it's in a book, all clustered through all the different pages. What you want to do is you want to compile it in a little space where it's all together and easy to find. That's why you write it.
Real quick, are you guys walking back to the room as you guys are talking?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys at this point would have arrived back and seen Sylvia, Victoria, Kakir, and Siegfried would have been led to the room by Samael to kind of just help with whatever needs helping. So you guys arrive back and see them just kind of standing around discussing amongst themselves the things that they had found and whatnot. But at this point, you guys would have reconvened.
Will, I hope you found things that are useful.
Yeah, we found a book.
We found several books, and then I go on to explain that we, found the heaven and hell, sending, return.
Oh.
All that jazz, and
you think there might be a room missing?
Yes. Though if the others are any indication, it would be some sort of polar opposite to purgatory.
Purgatory. What would be the polar opposite of purgatory?
This.
Oh, that's the last rune.
Like, this is the opposite of purgatory.
Yeah.
What do you mean this?
Like life.
Like where we're at right now.
Living.
What is this called? The living?
Like
Right.
the cycle of life. That's
Somebody
the opposite.
find it in the book.
There's a beginning and an end.
Wait, did you say there was a book of runes you found?
Yeah, we found a dictionary full of runes, and then he
Ooh.
found.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that in years. Oh, it's so beautiful. I miss you. Hi.
It actually has a thick layer of sulfur on it as well.
Of course it does. Okay. I'm gonna start skimming through it, attempting to look for something that represents life.
Okay, go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. 29.
Okay. With the 29, you know that there's not really a rune in there that would pertain to all-encompassing life, but you do know that one of the more contemporary runes that would be used would be a seed. A runic symbol for a seed.
A seed.
Because a seed is from where life does sprout.
Seed, okay. Oh, a seed.
That doesn't seem right.
It's from where life comes from.
But that doesn't seem like a seat is the opposite of purgatory.
To be fair, you don't have a huge frame of reference as to what purgatory
Oh, that's right.
even is.
That's right.
Right. Okay. Well, this is a good start. Okay. We're gonna all split up. We're gonna do some reading. We're gonna have you focus on some areas of strength or interest, and see if we can't recreate this. But also recreate it again so we can return?
Or we could just plane shift.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
I just can't plane shift there because I don't know it.
Yeah. So.
Or like it's a weird place. But I bet you I could come out.
What does your right. Okay. Okay, good. Good, that's good. That's good. That's very helpful, Sylvia.
I try.
I'd like you to learn more about this I-Core, if you would. Curious about why, why we need it, why we need so much of it. This could be good research for future. It's good money making. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking about my plane shift spell.
No, you're good. I'll give what we had described before as, assignments.
Can I lick that demon stuff?
You want to lick it?
Yeah, I want to taste it.
It does not taste like melted butter.
Okay, I guess go ahead and roll a nature check.
I want to see if it was poisoning him. Nature?
Yeah, it's natural, technically.
+0, so 17.
17. Okay, with a 17, you touch your tongue to it, and immediately your stomach turns. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 7.
Okay, and with a 7, you immediately throw up all over the floor. All over your boots, all over the floor. It's like instantaneous. The second your tongue touches it, you just tilt your head and... And it's not regular vomit either. That's the weird thing. It is like projectile vomit. Think The Exorcist. Like straight up just pea soup out of a fire hose.
I don't feel good.
And it's excessive. It's a lot. It's more than a body should be able to produce. It's actually completely unnatural. What just happened to
Okay.
I'm scared.
Oh my gosh.
Siegfried's just gonna kind of pat her back as she's vomiting.
Is that a spell? I hope it's a spell.
Oh my god.
I'll reach up and grab the vial from her and take a sniff to see if I know what the hell she just did.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Can you put the Benny Hill music on?
sure, why not?
Why am I...
This
Oh
is
my
this
God.
is this how this happens. There it is.
I'm so sorry, Tom. I don't know if we're gonna find her or not.
Okay, Kikir, go ahead and roll a nature check.
Roll the 4.
A 4. Okay, with a 4, it smells like rotten eggs. It smells deeply of sulfur. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
22.
22. Okay, with a 22, you immediately begin projectile vomiting all over the place as well.
Hold up.
And where like Sylvia's was like pea soup green tinged, yours is almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Like pumpkin.
No.
It's essentially like the pumpkin puree. That's what I'm looking for. Like pureed pumpkin.
Ugh.
Sorry, I was doing a thing.
Why is it?
I'm gonna go to another room. This is gross.
Okay, seriously, stop tasting and smelling the ichor.
I'm
Oh.
retouching.
That is not necessary. Oh.
What happens if you rub it on your skin?
I don't know. Then Sylvia's gonna rub it on her arm.
I'm so glad Lil's not there to see it.
Can I try to do a swift action to stop her from doing that?
No, you're vomiting.
You're predisposed.
Okay.
Sylvia, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! Even if you touch it?
Yes.
I'm not stopping her because I want to learn.
15.
15.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you look at the ichor on your arm, and it seeps into your bloodstream, and you immediately shit yourself. Like, it just hits you straight in the bowels, and everything that you've eaten over the past week just comes right out.
Guys, I gotta go. And she sets the ichor down.
Yeah, it's too late, but please, 2 doors to the left.
It smells like a corpse. It's awful.
Kikira will be leaving this room now.
How many of the apprentices know the prestidigitation cantrip?
They all
Because we're
do.
gonna need all of them.
Yeah. They just sent in a swarm of apprentices to clean up and to follow the trail that Sylvia left as she left the room. Just little brown footprints leading off to a washroom. That's the thing that gets him. Little brown footprints. Stop it, goddammit!
Fucking A, what are we doing here? I mean,
That's why we have the music.
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
I can't believe you guys were fucking with the ichor like that.
Oh boy.
Are you really though?
A little bit.
I'm not surprised by.
I thought after the projectile vomit, like, you guys would have been done with it.
And
Oh, no.
Siegfried would like to thank you both because he learned something because of you.
Okay, so Tori, Siegfried, Kalashah, Garen, and all of the apprentices are crammed into this study. As
No,
the
I
apprentice... Oh, Tori left too.
Siegfried's
yeah,
okay with the smell.
After
He's-
Kakir
he's
vomited,
very-
she was like, nope.
Oh no, I mean like I'm helping with the prestidigitation. Like I'm like just.
I know
It's-
mending, and mending ain't gonna fix that.
You could maybe mend her butt.
It's too wrecked.
She walked out before anybody could cast prestidigitation on her pants.
Yeah, well, you know,
Anyway,
just gonna want to
after
burn those.
after about an hour, it's cleaned up in there.
Hour.
Hour.
Yeah, again, it was like a fire. It was
I know.
unnatural. It was an unnatural act. It wasn't like, oh, this smelled bad, I'm throwing up, or oh, this tasted bad, I'm throwing up. It was an actual physical, supernatural reaction.
Like a fire hydrant.
Yes.
So during that hour, can I go and do something?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
While everyone's distracted, because I'm assuming she watches all the apprentices run into the study where they were. And I want to try and find like another library, and I want to look for books on shapeshifters.
Okay. Yeah. You find there's only one library, but you go to it and you notice that a good about 1/4 of it's been cleared out, and you realize that that's probably the books that they have in there. Go ahead and roll an investigation for me. I'm going to give you advantage because of the nature of your search.
Oh, I guess I'll have to roll another one. That one just left. 19.
Okay, with a 19, it takes you a good about 20 minutes, but you do find a book on lore about shapeshifters. And this is like ancient lore, almost like the genesis of shapeshifters, the shapeshifter race. Or at least...
I was also specifically looking stuff related to moi. So.
Which aspect is, so I'm clear?
To my shifting aspect.
Yes. There are books on accounts of almost like medical anatomy. There are books on the whys and the hows. There are books on modern day shapeshifters. There are also books on creatures that can shapeshift, of which there are a small handful.
If that one's, I feel like that one would be the most relevant to my interests. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to tuck it away, and I will return it later at another date. But I want to read this. So.
Okay.
Once distracted, I just take this book, put it into my bag, and I plan to read it later.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that because everybody's in the room cleaning it right now. Except for Sylvia and Kikir, who are getting themselves cleaned up. So. Yeah, you easily can do that, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that, everything's cleaned up. Is there anything else you guys want to try to do?
I want to talk to Samael. Is there in any of the spell books here? Is there a sending spell?
Yes, of course. There would be a sending spell.
Has anyone tried using it?
Well, yes, we've tried. It didn't work. Nothing. There was no response.
I have to try.
By all means.
I'll need to spend some time with it. I'll do that this evening, before bed.
And he looks through a stack of books and pulls one out and hands it to you, and it's a book that has the sending spell in it.
Okay. We'll figure this out.
I have every faith in you and your companions.
You really said that with a straight face.
Well, I mean, some of them seem competent.
They're all competent in their own way. They have their strengths, they have their weaknesses.
He notices he has a small amount of feces on his sleeve and prestidigitates it away. I'm sure you're right.
Yeah. They all have their strengths.
Gross.
But yeah, it's this is not the place where I don't think any of them feel naturally comfortable, so it's going to be awkward for them.
It's been awkward for us all.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you to your studies. Please raise me if you require anything.
Thank
But, the place is yours to do with as you need.
Right.
So, as you all hit the books and search for the things you want to search for, that is where we're going to go ahead and call it a session.
Yo.
So, thank you everybody who's been hanging out with us tonight. For those of you who have joined us before, thanks for coming back. For those of you who are new to the show, welcome. And for those of you who are new to the show, this is the time where we do our quick Q&A, usually about 10 to 15 minutes. We're probably going to keep it kind of short tonight to stay on schedule. But feel free to start asking your questions now. Now would be the time. As I save all my notes, because I actually took a bunch.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Notes.
Gabe asks, Brian, what would you do as DM if players don't decide to follow any of the possible quests laid out for them and do something you didn't have anything planned for? Gabe, I don't know how to tell you this, but that shit happens all the fucking time.
All the time.
All the time. So I guess I appreciate the compliment because it means you haven't noticed. So that's good.
All the time.
I have spare shit in the back of my head as far as like encounters or events and stuff like that are movable. So if they do something completely off track and unexpected, I don't have to railroad anything. You know, it all just happens naturally, and I just move an event that would have happened in one place to another place. It's pretty much all. My games are very fluid and mobile in that way. So.
Yeah, that's why we're called the Essence of Chaos. Well,
Yeah, that is fucking right.
one of the many reasons.
Gabe asks, is Tori going to make excuses for party not to stay in one location too long because her fortune said someone would catch up to her if she did?
She's already been doing it. Yep.
Smart.
Yeah. I mean...
Also, they're not excuses. They're just very vehement. Let's go do this for fun.
Gabe asks, what would Siegfried do if Acerek wants to make him one of his undead minions?
Respectfully deny.
Respectfully, that's... Yeah, Siegfried's always been respectful.
Until Siegfried thinks that he can get away with being disrespectful.
Fair.
As the Elcor would say in Mass Effect, respectfully, no.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's God. Siegfried would first want to know why, and then he'd say no. That is no.
Oh, just for funsies, boy.
For funsies.
It would literally take the Raven Queen telling Siegfried to do it.
Make a note real quick.
Not that she would ever.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like...
Gabe also asked, does Garen regret telling Mrs. Bumblefoot he would take care of Sylvia, considering how hard it's turning out to be?
No. No. Because... it was always going to be hard. Sylvia's independent. Sylvia's got a mind of her own. Sylvia's going to do what Sylvia wants to do. You know, all Garen can do is hopefully try to keep her safe, or as safe as he can. That's what any big brother would do.
Gabe asks a super loaded question. Where, and I'm assuming this question is to Kalasha, where does Ga rank in Kalashaw's list of lovers?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like how what's the ranking system?
Right.
Like is the question.
I think you know.
Mm-hmm.
Headphones.
He's up there.
I'll take it.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm good. That's good.
Yeah, you will.
Top 5.
Hey, that's not bad out of 50.
10.
That's really good. I mean, there's been a lot.
There's
I
still
bet you
flame.
Alexio's number 2.
Sudden Impact asks, Brian, do I like giving out magic items, and how do I manage the power level once I have? So, I have a love-hate relationship with magic items. I love them because they're super, super cool, and they allow for super, super cool things to happen. I hate them because they turn already powerhouse beasts of characters into more powerhouse beasts of characters. And the way I manage it is very, very simple. I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. I try to come up with more creative kind of battles and creatures for them to face, where they can't just rely on powering through with the things that they know how to do, and just kind of change it up with creatures that force them to think outside the box in different ways. I know what their stats are. I know what they're capable of, so I know how to keep it challenging without it being super unfair.
He also likes to throw in the deck of many things quite often so that we lose them.
I only did that once.
I gained a level.
I lost everything.
I mean,
As did Garen.
And you're slowly gaining things back.
oh, that robe, man.
I'm pretty sure you guys both have more things than Tori does, so I don't think you should be complaining.
But the robe
Yes, you were
Yeah.
super thirsty for the robe.
and the wand.
My boat.
I do miss the wand, though. Like,
The
and
wand
jail.
was fun.
The wand could make us money.
Wand could make you a plant.
Lamar is very familiar with the wand.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's when we would embrace the ridiculous.
That's when Lamar's character instantly destroys everyone.
Hey, shout out to Lamar for having his character smell that. Like,
Yeah.
that's jumping into it, bro.
Well, because I thought, okay, Constitution. Who gives a shit? I have a really good con. Not that good.
No,
I
this
mean-
is some high-level magic shit.
Apparently.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
DC,
like,
by
I
the
think
way, was
the only
25. Just
25. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
It's just crazy. There's a different reaction for each sense.
Mhm.
Like, I'm surprised you can look at it.
Yeah, you can look at it, but I wouldn't put it in your eyes.
Because then you won't be looking no more.
I'm okay. We'll see what happens next game. Gabe asks, what is Sylvia going to do with her old family home now?
Remodel it.
Probably a good idea.
It'll be a vacay home, I think.
Gotta change the feng shui in that place.
Retire there.
Gabe asks, Lamar, what made you want to join the game with Kikir?
I was going through a bunch of characters in my head, but when I was looking at D&D Beyond, I saw Kikir was already there. I was like, all right, well, I just need to level him up. But then Brian was like, by the way, they messed up the timeline. They flashed it. They said they're 3 years behind. So I'm like, okay, so what is the character arc of Kikir? And I have like a whole backstory with Homeboy somehow that I pulled out of my butt. And so I was like, all right, let's do this. It'd be funny. And it was when they first was like, hey, Kikir. And the Kikir goes, hello, strangers.
Oh god, it went better than I ever could have hoped.
Brian, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Is Kikir going to lose levels over the next 3 years?
No.
Because when we met him the first time, he was level 8.
Yep, that's true.
God. Robert.
No,
Maybe
I-
this is
I was just asking.
we
You're like-
messed with the
Here's the
timeline.
Here's the thing. When you met him, he was level 8 in completely different class.
Mm-hmm. He was
Fair.
a bard.
It's quite possible that something happened to make him move to something else.
In this life, he's a barbarian, exactly.
Yeah, it's because we
Damn.
switched the timeline, so he had to fight for. I don't know. We did something
I
with the
just
timeline.
like that in the timeline where we saved the world, he was a barbarian.
A very tough one.
Yeah.
Butter him up.
Just call me corn, baby.
Pop, pop.
Don't encourage him. He doesn't need it.
For fuck's sake.
Sudden Impact asks, what do you guys all think of inter-party conflict, including fighting?
Riley and I do it all the time.
Yeah. Kalishaw's an idiot.
I think it's if it's like within people, like with people that know each other, love each other, trust each other, you can role play all of that you want and know that it's just role play. But you have to like form those bonds first. You can't just do that with like brand new people that you've never played with before, because that
You
there's
can.
no.
Consent is key.
But I mean, it's like you want to have that trust there, and it plays out better if you have that trust and time with people.
Yeah.
So
I always tell people when it comes to playing their characters to play the character. Like us as PCs have different desires and feelings in some of our characters, and like always play the character. And the thing is, like, know where that line is and just be able to have fun, because conflict is a thing. Now, as far as mechanics, none of this is balanced for in-person fighting. Trust me, I played a game where the DM was like, all right, you are now fighting these people. And guess what? It's the most broken thing of all time. You can't kill anybody. You can't hit crap. It's not designed for actual PvP. It's hot nerve.
I mean,
you have like spells of like.
Back to our battle royale.
it lasts longer than you expect. That's for sure.
Nobody dies.
I played one. We had 5 teams fighting each other to get 1 ruby. And it lasted 3 hours.
Oh my god.
So I'll say this about it. Much to Maddie's point, a lot of it, or all of it, has to do with the people you play with, your level of comfort with each other, your level of trust. It's not for every game. It's not for every party. When it's done well, it can add a very good dramatic level to a game. But it has to be done well, because if it's not, all that ends up happening is there's hurt feelings and people stop playing with each other. You have to be able to separate the person from the character, and know that everything that's happening in the game is just happening in the game, and everything afterwards has to be cool. When it comes to fighting, I'm not a huge fan of conflict fighting between PCs. If it can be justified, if both players consent to it, and both of them want to do it, like maybe it's just a test of might or something like that, I can be okay with certain things, but I'm never going to have one player, and honestly with this group I'll never have to worry about that, which is nice, but say I ever did have to worry about it where one player's like, I'm going to attack that person, and be like, no, you're just not going to fucking do that. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I'm, as hopefully all these wonderful people know by now, I'm not a DM who likes to say no a lot. I like to, let things happen with rolls, but I do have certain lines in the sand, and one of them is making the game unfun for other people. So that is when I will say no, and that'll just be that.
Oh, so tired.
So that was a great question, Sid Impact. Thank you for that. And I'm thinking, based on the time, that's going to be our last question today. So thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to do our quick goodbyes. And I want to start with my buddy Lamar, since he is brand new as a full-time player on Tal'Dorei. Please
Welcome, buddy.
Tell us where you are on the internet and what are you working on.
Top of the morning to everybody. My name is Lamar, aka Lamar the Con Guy on Instagram, or the One Afro Ninja on Twitter. That's DA1 Afro Ninja. You can find me on social media, not being very active. But if you're in the anime con scene, you might find me at HCon, also known as HentaiCon. Go towards November, the first weekend of November, where I will be doing karaoke, comedy, and singing and performing all sorts of stuff. If you was at Long Beach Comic Con, I did a panel with the Red Dead Redemption voice acting cast. Not the main guys, but like one step behind them. It was pretty great, actually.
Oh my God.
Other than that, I'm a fat black dude.
And a freeze frame. Derek.
Hey, I'm Derek, aka Delta J Ford. You can find me all over the place at Delta J Ford. I am on Twitter and Instagram, where you can find me when I tweet and post stuff, specifically when I go live on my own Twitch channel at Delta J Ford, where I play all sorts of stuff. I just finished up playing some really weird Mike Tyson clone game with a duck-headed. Never mind that. But hopefully I'll be playing a lot more co-op streams with Brian and Carrie and maybe even Lamar. And we'll play some GTAs and Dead by Daylights and all that stuffs. So make sure you follow me on all those platforms.
Alrighty, Robert.
Hey everybody, I'm Robert. I am on the internet at DSD_Smurf. I play a shitload of D&D every week. Monday and Tuesdays, I'm with my roommates, Dumpsat Charisma. Wednesdays, I'm here. And Fridays, I will be with Welcome Party RPG when our new game starts on, I think it's the 20th. Don't quote me on that. If you like lots of retweets about smorgasbord of items ranging from sports to D&D to cute cats, you can follow me on Twitter.
Lots of soccer. Lots of soccer.
He loves soccer, that's for sure.
I do. Go sports.
He does.
All right, Maddie.
I'm more of a football wrestling guy.
It's football season, bro.
I'm a football wrestler too.
Yeah.
I wrestle that football so good.
Ooh, baby.
Out.
So good.
Out.
I'm Maddie.
You don't say.
I know, I'm so tired. I also play here on Soul Bear RPG on Fridays with Birds of Fate. When we play, and which has been a while. Feels like forever. I know. I miss those guys. Saturdays I host talk shows on my channel, along with Thursdays. Tomorrow, GM chat, 8 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday, 1 year anniversary of So Chatty. I'm getting to hang out with just amazing folks, including our DM here, Brian, is going to be one of the guests, along with Carrie and the fabulous Devin Rue. So we're going to be hanging out and being so chatty. God, I really love that I said that. And so Nerdware, because I got to eat. No, I'm kidding. I'll eat anyway. But it's also going to be the 1 year anniversary of So Nerdware, and there's going to be a big sale coming up with that and stuff. So look out for that. Follow us at So Nerdware, and thanks, man. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna gift out some more subs because I'm just in that mood today.
Alrighty, Riley.
I'm Maddie. I'm here every Wednesday. There was a delay in me setting up my stream, and I'm making a major move. So like maybe next week, another week, couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm here every Wednesday.
All right.
Maybe you play with your friend Derek. I don't know.
I know, maybe I might. We'll see. No, just
I
kidding.
mean, it's not like I bought Overwatch on the PlayStation 4 for.
When I get set up, we'll play.
Sure.
I do have an alt account. That's
Your Smurf account.
Yeah.
So you can play with little plebs like me.
You're not a pleb.
Warning, Riley will yell at you a lot.
No, I won't. I'm better.
I
just
also play
kidding.
as healer.
I'll play DPS.
You can.
Go
I
Genji.
play Zenyatta.
Perfect. I've been abusing the sim.
Alrighty, Dana.
Hi guys, I'm Dana. You can find me mostly on Twitter at DanaLeeB. I'm also on Instagram. I don't really post there. I like a lot of things, and that's about it. I'm a copy cleric by day, and I'm just a bunch of haphazard bees every other time. You can find me here on Wednesdays. This is really all I'm doing stream-wise right now. Not that I wouldn't love to do more, and I play a lot of D&D and also run it outside of this, so it's fun. And I love all these people.
We love you too.
With that, don't forget we are proud to be sponsored by SoNerdwear.com. It's what the nerds wear. Make sure to go to SoNerdwear.com, use that discount code SoulBear, get yourself 10% off your order of cool Soul Bear RPG merch and other great merch by various other shows and creators. Make sure to do that.
You know, like Dumpstack Charisma, maybe.
Damn, Skippy.
Ooh. I know some of them.
I met all of them, and we had dinner, and it was fun.
Indeed.
I know one, and he's kind of dumb.
Don't talk about Paul.
I was gonna say, don't tell Paul she said that.
He's not even in the room to defend himself.
Great minds, Dana. Great minds.
Rude.
I love Paul. He's great. And that wasn't even sarcastic. Like, I really do. He's a fucking awesome person. Anyway, I've been the Dungeon Master, Brian Penaloza. You can find me on Twitter at Captain Sugar Bear. That's at CPT Sugar Bear. You can also find me on Twitter at BDen Gaming. What is BDen Gaming? It's Bear Den Gaming. BearDenGaming.com, my video game website, where I just did a recent article on the digital future of video games. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of that article. The research on it was way more difficult because I was looking for articles from back in 2013 and 2014, which was a lot more difficult than I anticipated it being. But I'm getting back to a regular article schedule to try to have an article out every week or week and a half. Next article is going to be all about Resident Evil Umbrella Corporation. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, villainous entity in gaming. So make sure to check that out. Aside from this, every other Monday, I DM Comedy of Strahd with Lamar here as one of my players. The tomfoolery and buffoonery is just as wild over there. That's every other Monday, including this Monday coming up, as the players continue to search the Wizard of Wines and find out what the hell's going on there, as they were all accosted by a roper. Aside from that, you can also find me as Sergeant O'Bannon on Copperheart Podcast. That's at Copperheart Pod on Twitter. And I think that's pretty much everything, and I am friggin' exhausted, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night. But thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We truly greatly appreciate you, and we hope to see you here next week to find out what's going to happen next on Tal'Dorei World in Chaos. I can promise you this next arc is going to be bananas. So, thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great night.
It's bananas.